Greetings, YouTube. I read an article today written by Fred Clark over on the Slacktivist. And Mr. Clark identifies as an evangelical Christian. But Mr. Clark is something of a rarity, as rare as unicorns. He is a liberal, progressive, evangelical Christian. Because of this, because he is not socially conservative, because he is not stuck in the biblical legalism of most of his brethren and sistren, he is very much outside the tribe. And the gatekeepers of that tribe are the ones that have put Fred and his fellow liberal, progressive, evangelical Christians on the outside. And those on the inside of the tribe are the social conservatives, those that oppose abortion without exception, and those that base their identity around discriminating against the LGBTQ community. And it isn't something that is being done to those inside that tribe. The liberal media isn't doing it to them. It is something they do to themselves. They are defining themselves by their social conservatism, primarily by the two topics I have just discussed, abortion and rights in the LGBTQ community. And because of that, paradoxically, if you are liberal, progressive, a believer in civil liberties, and for treating everyone equally under the law, that puts you on the outside of the tribe. And that is odd, because for the tribe to be healthy, for the tribe to be safe as an entity, a liberally progressive worldview would be in the best interest of the tribe. It's been my experience from interacting with people that a lot of social conservatives seem to think that if they are ever forced to stop discriminating against the people they are currently discriminating against, the minorities, if those minorities finally achieve absolute legal parity, so that every single American were treated exactly the same under the law, had all the same privileges and rights and responsibilities, that those minorities that are now on parity with the white Christian majority would turn the tables on the white Christian majority. That suddenly they would begin to impose discrimination upon them. And here's the reality. Progressives do not want to limit the rights of socially conservative Christians. We want parity. We want equality. And if the tribe of evangelical Christians is so worried that this may happen in their, apocalyptic view of the universe, if they are so concerned about that, it is in their best interest to make sure that the laws are written in such a way that no matter who is in charge of the society, all minorities are protected. Every American would have the same rights under the law. That is in the best interest of the conservative evangelical Christians. So they should be fighting as hard as the progressives are to make sure that every American is equally viewed under the law. Because that would mean that someday in the future, where Caucasians became a minority, they would be protected. Because when they were the majority, they laid down a solid foundation of laws that would protect all minority groups, including themselves. But he makes a great final comment in this article, and I'm going to, of course, link to it because the man is very well written. The tribe defines itself. An evangelical is a white Protestant who opposes legal abortion and homosexuality, period. And as long as evangelical Christians hew to that worldview, they are not going to be open to the concept that they should be creating a world of equality so that in the future, that world of equality will protect them. You need to be thinking long term, way out there. And that's the safe bet. Create a world where everyone's safe. Create a world where everyone's equal. And you will be protected. So, just based on pure enlightened self-interest, social conservatives should back the idea of equality under the law for everyone. And yet they oppose it. And that baffles me.